Hey everybody, it's your girl Claudia Jordan. Welcome to Cocktails with the Queens. We are back with the Queens, Vivica A. Fox, Lisa Ray, and Selena Johnson to dish about everything that's trending on social media and in the news. And later on the show, stick around. We are catching up with R&B singer and songwriter Queen Naija. Now, let's get right into it. Queens, how y'all doing? Everybody looks beautiful. How's y'all weekend?
Hey.
Fantastic.
Okay. It was
Everybody-
fantastic, restful, very restful.
You got your rest?
I got my rest in. I did. Mm-hmm.
That's rare because it seems like the Queens never rest. It seems like the Queens are always booked somewhere, doing something at a game, on a photo shoot, on a set.
Oh, now I had a game. I had a game on Friday, but I rested the rest of the weekend. So that was fun.
And Vivica, I know you're traveling, working again out of state. Busy.
Yes, I am finishing up a movie here in the ATL. Been working so busy though, but I tell you, I was very happy on Saturday that I finally did get to catch up on some rest and honestly pack up to start going home soon. So, and I watched football this weekend. You know me, I'm a sports junkie.
Yeah,
so
no,
my
it was good.
sports heaven with the boys with the tight white pants on.
It was good though, and I'm happy that there are now 2 Black quarterbacks going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, that is awesome. That history will be made on February 12th.
Yes.
For the first time in NFL history, there will be 2 quarterbacks. That fine one from Philadelphia and from Kansas City. Girl, he is fine. Okay.
He is so fine.
And the brother from I believe Philadelphia has one of the few Black female sports agents representing him.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts, I believe his name is. Yeah.
Yes, Jalen.
Yes, honey. Jalen is going to put a hurting on him.
He's fine too. How old is he?
Y'all sound like y'all not gonna know who.
Fortunately, 24, Claudia.
I just want to support this young man, Vivica Fox. I care about the children of America.
You know, I'm with you when you write, sis.
He's sharp. He's sharp.
I mean, in a total professional manner, of course. You know what I'm saying?
And Rihanna's performing too for the first time in a million years at halftime. So I'm gonna be here for that as well. I'm excited to see what she's gonna do. She got hits.
Very nice. Lisa Ray, you out of town or you home?
I am home. I got some rest. I got my me time in. I started my yoga and hot yoga again. So I feel much better when I work out in the daytime. It seems like my day flows much easier. The energy is there. I love it. I'm vicariously living through y'all have watched the game because I got so many invites to watch party. I was like, I don't care nothing about the game. I got no money on it. I just nope.
Say what?
Right.
Not at all. So y'all tell me who won. Oh no, I'm watching the Super Bowl. Oh, that's right, because Rihanna halftime. That's what
Halftime show.
Well, I'm in Vegas right now, but not to gamble. Well, I will, but I am here for a good friend of mine and his wife's baby shower. She don't want me to post any pictures of her pregnant. She doesn't want any negative energy until after the baby's here, but I can post pictures, she said, of the shower. It's super beautiful. So if you hear some noise in the background, they are partying right here. And I was in Atlanta this weekend for, again, another screening of the movie Fear. So shout out to my girl, Annie Alonso, doing her thing. She's a lead and the movie's doing well. All right, soulmates, let's get into the show, ladies. Soulmates, before we get into the topics, make sure to grab your cocktails and join us for our Queens happy hour. All right, everybody, tonight's signature drink is Crown Royal. So we all had to come up with a delicious recipe of our very own, customized by a queen. Selena, what's the name of your beverage? And let us know what ingredients it took to make it.
Well, Claudia, I had to bust open the purple bag. Okay, then. And I had to, I was inspired by, Sex in the City, New York. So my drink tonight is called the Manhattan. And in the Manhattan is 1.5 ounces of Crown Royal Fine Deluxe. Okay. 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. 2 dashes of aromatic bitters. And instead of 1 cherry, I just had to get it. I just, had to hook it up with a couple of more cherries, child, because, I just wanted to eat more, just I'm greedy. But it tastes very good. Very smooth. Absolutely love it. And, I didn't even really know about this drink until I started searching around for drinks to present. And I'm telling you, this might be one of my new favorites. It is super popping, and it's giving New York single girl in the city.
It seems like you've been so tasting on it. Because it's halfway gone already. I could see that already.
Listen, when I tell you I start early, I just want to be accurate when I tell the ladies what's going on in my cup.
We love it. Let's keep it going. And the fact that you didn't want halfway through it means it's really good. Vivica, what kind of Crown Royal did you bring to our happy hour?
Well, you know, your girl has been working. And for some odd reason, like vacation I'm ready to get to July and get to Jamaica. So my signature cocktail this evening is Viv's Beach Breeze. It's got 1.5 ounces of Crown Royal apple. It's got fresh squeezed orange juice in it. My goodness, I garnished it with a fresh slice of orange, some cherries, and I got influenced by Lisa Ray because Lisa Ray been coming up with some real colorful drinks. So I put a little green in there, a little mint to make it nice and fresh. And like I said, I'm knowing soon I'm ready to be on a boat in Jamaica and sailing and thanking God for another year of life and blessings.
I'm telling you, that drink make me want to go to Jamaica too, child. When I tell you I need a vacation too.
Close to the screen. Let me have a little bit. Let me have some.
Okay.
Get some right there. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Girl, the drink looks amazing. And I meant to tell you, so does your hair tonight. Like you extra popping tonight. I just want to give you
come on, Shine.
That's how when you've been on a movie set and someone else does your hair.
You look great.
Oh,
you look great.
Thank you. This is a new wig. This is my Britney over here that I'm rocking. But it's pretty. And you know what? I've really gotten used to wearing my hair darker lately. So thank you.
Is that your line, Vivica?
Wait, the beautiful wig with the beautiful drink. And it all ties in together. Let's move on to Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray, how did you serve up your crown for tonight?
Oh, I did. The name of my drink is called Envy's Royal Crown.
Oh.
And what's inside of mine, I'm not going to even show y'all yet. I'm going to tease you just with the ingredients first. So get your pen and paper or screenshot this. 1.5 ounces of Crown Royal Regal apple, 1 ounce of sour apple pucker, 1 ounce of apple juice, 1 little small packet of the Jolly Ranchers drink mix, put 5 ice cubes in it. I blended it up, got me a nice little color. Then I got my glass because my glass got to, tell a story too. So on the rim of my glass, as I pick it up, I put a little caramel on there with some nuts since I'm not, I'm going to keep it separate.
Wow.
See, you have got to love Lisa Ray. Look at all of that decoration.
Oh, that is a whole party, honey.
I'm gonna get into it. I'm about to get into it. You know what I'm saying?
With the good baby hair on the side.
Wow. Wow, she act like she ain't had that in a long time now.
Oh, listen.
And let me tell you something.
Make my little drink look like like nothing.
Yeah, the reason why I named it Envy's Crown Royal, because as we wear the crown, you know that we get a lot of envy. But also as ladies and the mature ladies and how everyone should get along, we got to give them something to talk about. And we handle it with grace. So here's to Envy's Crown Royal.
Come on, Envy's Crown Royal.
That looks really good. I hate going after,
what you got, baby? Tell us.
I hate going after Lisa Ray because Lisa Ray is like, she in the kitchen, she's serving her presentation. You know what I mean? And I got to show my drink. Okay, my drink is called the Candy Queen because I am a major sweet tooth. Y'all already know. I've got 1.5 ounces of Crown Royal Regal apple, 1 ounce of pineapple juice, 4 squirts of lemon juice, raspberries, and the kicker is I put a raspberry Jolly Rancher at the very bottom, and I use a strawberry and a blackberry as garnish, and you can stir it around. It's like a kid's drink. I mean, but not really. It's for people that are kids at heart that are over 20.
Kids at heart, right?
Let me go ahead and
all these drinks are amazing. Oh my God, everybody's drink is so popping.
This is really, really, really good. Ooh, I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't start on my drink early like Selena here. So yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I used to be so fascinated with the bag alone because remember back in the day,
right?
The pennies and your money, and then you find it tucked away on your grandmama's drawer, and you're like, "What is this?"
Okay.
That bag.
I found a classic Greenwood sound. Okay, watch out now. Watch out.
Okay.
Oh, I'm headed home. Here.
And shout out to Crown Royal for going above and beyond with the bags. Like that's a great part of their brand.
I know, it really is.
Right? Yeah. Of course, the queens, we definitely want everyone to, we want to encourage you all to drink responsibly at home. Now, promotional considerations were furnished by Crown Royal and Queens with our amazing drinks that we are crafted. let's toast to a great show.
Absolutely.
Yes, here.
Salute, darling.
Great show.
Salute.
Mm. Mm. It's like
Mhm.
candy in a glass.
It really is.
It's like candy.
Be right on the caption.
Okay.
All right, ladies.
And nuts.
You know what?
You know, Lisa, here go Lisa Ray. Here go Lisa Ray.
I'm just saying. I mean, my nuts. I mean, these nuts.
You know what?
Let me get us out of this integration real quick. All right, let's get to topics. All right, in news of Girl, You Stole My Look, our very own Lisa Ray finally getting her nuts was trending on social media after accusing Kylie Jenner of copying her look. Now, the look in question is the, how you say it, Schiaparelli dress with the head of a lion attached to that Kylie wore during Fashion Week in Paris. Well, Lisa Ray posted a photo of her dress with the caption, "Yes, Andre Jono, you all plus bestie Kevin Arnett did this look on me and it slayed. It's nice to see others, Kylie Jenner, copy and try to duplicate it in their way, but we did it first, baby." Lisa Ray, what did you think when you saw Kylie's look?
You trying to make me put my drink down, but I'm gonna say this whole thing with my drink in my hand. Okay, hear it and come close. Well, in the words of Shirley Ralph, I said what I said. Now, after our show, I'm going to bed. No, I meant it, but I meant it absolutely in a good way because I think, you know, when you're creative and you see something else that reminds you of what you've done, of course, her head was bigger than my tiger head. And of course, it was in a different color, but same idea for the designer or her deciding to wear it. But it was like, bravo, because great minds think alike. We did it first. We did it. And I'm sure I'm not the first, because we know King Joffrey did it in Coming to America, honey, with his, lion over his shoulder or whatever. And that's where we honestly got it from, you know what I mean? And who knows, maybe the designer for Kylie's dress had it, got that idea as well. But she wasn't the only one, because I do believe that, was it Naomi Campbell that actually showed up at that same fashion show that Kylie was at with the same dress on? I think. I'm not sure. But here's to great thinking and great designs. I did it first.
Just drink to that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for allowing me to trend her name. Oh, this apple is even good. Mm-hmm.
Your drink
Lisa Ray is like our badass little sister. Every week we like, glasses, Lisa Ray, girl.
We all just looking.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have us all just looking all the time?
And y'all got the ingredients, so go ahead, y'all. Y'all can feel free to make it. Feel free.
All right, y'all. Let me get us out of here. Okay, we have another queen joining us coming up. We're catching up with R&B singer Queen Naija. You don't want to miss this interview. Stick around. We'll be right back with more right after this break. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. Now, tonight, I'm super excited. An amazingly talented R&B singer and songwriter is joining us. But first, let's take a look at her new music video. Let's talk about it.
Won't put a ring on her finger, but put a baby up in her. Another child in a broken home, cause you afraid to commit. Let's talk about it. Still clinging to your mama. Swear that you so grown, but let her handle all your drama. You ain't never got to grow up, that's your problem. Putting up a front to hide behind your traumas. Taking all your anger out on me won't solve them. Had a real one by your side, but you just lost one. Let's talk about it.
Hey,
That's honey.
yeah, honey.
Naija.
That's my little song right there. That's my new little song.
Hey, beautiful.
Hi, how are y'all?
Excellent.
Welcome to the show. And the lyric, won't put a ring on her finger, but put a baby up in her. I'm like, somebody is talking about it.
Okay.
Let's get right into it, Queen Naija. The New York Times hails you as being the first soul star of the social media generation. That is a major, title to give. How did that feel?
It feels rather, I don't know. It just feels good. It feels good, and sometimes I still can't believe that people, I'm just here because I came from such a bottom place, and I'm just happy that my talents are being recognized.
Okay.
Wow. Why do you say that? You came from a bottom place.
I just, everything is like surreal. I'm about to, I put out a great album before in 2020, and like now I'm about to I'm working on my second one. And so like it's just crazy, you know, like from where I came from, that the things that I write and that people, you know, people love it. And, you know.
Honey, well, the Bible says your gifts will make room for you.
Okay.
That's exactly what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So, El Ray, I know you love this song. I know you had something to say, honey.
Yeah, I do, because I was going to say the lyrics alone, you know, a lot of the music today, I'm going to be honest, you know, you just groove into the beat, you know, and now that I'm able to lay eyes on the video, now I'm just looking at your body and you know, and the elements all in the video. But when you take a minute to sit down and listen to your lyrics, baby, you saying the truth. You talking, and you saying something that's worth somebody else repeating and asking that question too. Like, what's up with you and your drama here? Why are you taking all this out on me? And I think we got a lot of that going on. So kudos to you. But that was not what I wanted to ask, but that was definitely what I wanted to say. But Queen, outside of being an amazing artist, because you know you sang too, you have been very transparent about regretting getting your BBL. So I wanted to know why did you choose to open up about it? And do you think the BBL culture will eventually go to an end?
You know, so it's not that I so much regret, like, because I had got a tummy tuck and like a BBL, but like, it's not that I regret putting all the fat in my butt because, hey, I wanted it to be rounder. But it was just, you know, you wake up and you never know how much doctors like will put in. And it looked good at first, but it's just like when people don't understand, like they make fun of people when they working out after surgery, but you have to. If you don't, everything is gonna go to that one place. So all my weight gain go to my booty and my hips. And so it's just like, ooh, you know.
You're a black girl, that's why. No.
Yeah. So that's really what it is. It's not that I really just regret. I do feel like it is kind of going away though, but hey, people can do what they want with their bodies still, as long as you're safe.
Mm-hmm. So Queen Naija, your song, them lyrics, as we've all been saying, are hitting hard. Did that come from a personal place in your life? Because I mean, you know, the lyrics are, you know, won't put a ring on her finger, but put a baby up in her, another child, a broken home, because you're afraid of commitment. Why did those lyrics hit hard?
Yeah, so I did write for in general for a lot of things that women could probably relate to that people are going through now. Me personally, I still believe I'm gonna end up having a ring on my finger. So, you know, honestly,
me too, girl.
Yeah, you gotta manifest it. So,
okay.
So when I heard the beat, I was just like, you know, this ain't no sweet little love song. I just want to really put them in a place. I get a kick out of it. So it was really a song just to get people talking and set the tone for my new era. That's really what it is.
I love it. It's real fun. And the video was off the chain.
Thank you.
I see you got old boy from BMF up in there, honey. He a little cutie pie too. Girl, you might have to manifest on him. Okay.
Oh, I got a man.
Oh, my bad. I'm just saying.
It's okay.
Okay, so Queen Naija, as a fellow songwriter, you know, I write songs about my life and you know, my experiences. And I wonder, you know, for me, it's therapeutic. So I wonder, what is the inspiration? You know, where does the inspiration come from in regards to where you write from? What does it do for you? Is it hard to write about your past relationships?
To be honest, even if I felt it before, I could write about it in 20 years later and still feel the same way. It's just the feeling that you got to give other people that's going through the same thing in the present. So like, it's not hard for me after the fact, during the fact, it's really not hard for me. But yeah, it has to, I mean, in order to tell about something, you have to have went through it before. So that's like somebody giving you advice and they ain't even been through it.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
yeah,
you know,
it ain't hard.
Yeah. I was you know, I was looking at Queen Latifah was on an award show, and she said in her speeches one time, what comes from the heart goes to the heart. And that always stuck with me. And speaking of heart, you know, the people say you're transitioning, or you were thinking about transitioning into the gospel realm and creating a gospel album. Are you nervous about making a gospel album? You know how they criticize the people from coming from one, secular music. For me, I think it's all good news. But are you nervous about the criticism or the clapbacks from social media about you doing a gospel album? What inspired you to do that in the first place?
Well, I grew up singing in church, and I was really raised in the church. Right now, I'm in the process of just getting to know God for myself as an adult, because we always go to church with our parents and everything, but I really want that relationship with Him for myself, and it's a lot that I'm working on. I am a little bit nervous about the church folk. It's really not about God, because I know that He sees my heart and understands my heart, and right. He knows He knows everything. He knows everything before we even go and tell Him. It's really about it's backlash is gonna come from the church. I just want to be in the right place at the right time and do it, and make sure that when I do it, I'm consecrating and really using the words that God gave me to give to the people. And I don't want to be super traditional. I want it to be something that all the young people won't feel, they won't feel lame for to.
Right, churchy. Right.
Well, let me tell you, I'm glad to hear that, because that's why I love the interview process, because you get to learn so much more about a person, because I had no idea that you were even interested in gospel. And I don't think anybody else would, because of what you have put out thus far. And now you're going to do a twist and a surprise. That's good. That's good. So if you could collaborate with any gospel artist, who would that be and why?
I already did a collab with I've already collabed with I did a remix to Corinne Hawthorne. Her song I did a remix on that, and that felt really good. I really like Travis Green, Jonathan Reynolds. I like gospel artists that are still, youthful, and I would like to just collab with some youthful gospel artists that still just make it sound super dope,
Gotcha.
So Queen Naija, before we let you go, we gotta ask you, for the fans, what can we expect from you? Anything that we need to be looking out for? I mean, the fans are very excited for anything you got going on, so please let us know.
Yes, definitely new music is coming, and quicker too. I usually wait a long time in between releases, but definitely it's gonna be like this when I'm releasing. So I'm already on my next song now, and I just got to keep it going. So just a new feel, a more mature sound for sure.
We need it. Wait, keep doing it.
Well, especially by the youth.
If what we heard so far is any indication of the rest of the music, we are here for it. It sounds amazing. And thank you so much. It's something we can relate to and feel. Queen Naija, thank you so much for joining us. We will be looking out, supporting you, and you are welcome back here anytime you want, Queen.
Anytime you want, girlfriend.
Thank you for having me. Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
All right, soulmates, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more. Make sure you follow Queen Naija on all her social media and support her music. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Welcome back to the show. All right, everybody, we've reached the part of the show where we talk about our own relationships, the challenges we face in our lives, and how we overcame them. Welcome to our queendom. All right, ladies, tonight's topic will focus on a controversial statement made by talk show host Jason dying to appease Massa Whitlock, who recently blamed single Black mothers for the killing of Tyree Nichols. Take a look.
Everybody. It was a group of young Black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young Black men do when they're supervised by a single Black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department.
Okay, Whitlock added they've elected or put some Black women in charge of police force, and we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. He really tried to blame the police chief for this. What are your thoughts about what Jason Whitlock said? Vivica, let's start with you first. What do you think about this? Rhymes with noon.
Mr. Cloud Chaser, Mr. Unbelievable, uninformed, untouched Black man. You are a disgrace to our race. And I'm glad every Black woman was proud to tell you, really? the backbone of this country, and a lot of wonderful things that are happening are because of Black women. It doesn't matter if they're single or if they're married or whatever they is. They've been there for their children forever and will always be.
Wow.
How dare you? You're such an idiot. And that's what I think of you. You're a clout chaser. You're getting more attention this week than what you done got in a while.
All right. Selena,
I'm just so surprised. I'm so surprised because he's been informed for so long. He's been doing this for so long. And it's like he forgot he was Black. And I don't know if he came from, apparently maybe he came from, a 2-part family home, but there's so many successful single parent women and mothers that are successful and have done right, but you single out the ones that may have had some mishap and you bring this to the forefront of everybody else's mind for them to think about and have yet something else to hold against us. I was a single parent and I feel that I've done a great job. And there's a lot of women out there that has done the best that they could given their circumstances. And what you did was just shot them down and gave them no hope and no encouragement. And from an older Black man, a mature Black man, I think that is
despicable.
Yeah.
Despicable.
Yeah.
Okay. Selena, what do you think?
I echo the ladies, of course. But I definitely think he's trying to gain clout and get in with the good old boys because you on Fox News. I think it's very irresponsible, Claudia. I think it's totally and completely irresponsible to make a generalization like that. And I think when you, as a Black man, to make a generalization like that, it gives other races and, i.e. cops, whatever those races are, in this instance, African-American cops, which didn't have anything to do with police brutality. But if you want to talk about police brutality, if you want to talk about violence, it gives the excuse. It gives them an excuse to validate why they attack our young Black boys. But the issue is not the single mother. The issue is the community and the poverty and the system and how it's set up to create instances where there are so many single mothers. Why aren't we attacking situations like that? And single fathers. Why aren't we attacking situations like that? And, just like Lisa Ray said, for every parented home child, I'll show you a single mother who has raised successful children. For every single mother who has a child in jail, I'll show you a family with a mother, a 2-parent household that has children in jail. So actually, he's irresponsible and it doesn't push the culture. And I'm actually really, really disappointed in him.
So
and he knows better.
I gotta say something real quick.
Black on Black too. He know better than doing that. Why I gotta be anybody's fault? But who damn fault it was?
Well, if you watch Jason Whitlock, and I'm a fan of sports shows, this is par for the course for him. Jason Whitlock, with that physique and that bloated midsection, you never could be a good athlete. So you're always on there coming for Black athletes, the LeBrons, everybody else is doing much better than you. Other people who have seen their feet, who you haven't probably seen you in a very long time. You're bitter. You're mad at the world. Now, for you to reach and stretch that bloated, puffy body around like a pretzel, that had to be really hard for you. I'll give you your props on that. To find a way to blame Black women, how about absentee fathers? How about these were all men? No woman had anything to do with this. These were 5 men that beat up and killed another Black man. Leave us out of the chat.
Right.
This has nothing to do with us, Jason Shitlock. Nothing to do with us. I'm sick and tired of you. And I get it, Jason. You're not that talented, but you are good at getting people angry. So what you do is go left and everybody else go right. And that has given you quite a nice paycheck because the man, Massa, loves a Negro like you. They love your kind because you help irritate us. We get angry, and guess what? We're talking about your fat ass right now. Yes, I'm body shaming you because you shamed a Black woman that had nothing to do with this topic.
2 Black women.
Do with the topic, and you reach all the way around to make it about a Black woman. And to blame the police chief?
Right.
She's a married woman, by the way. Where's the fathers in this? Fuck out of here, Jason Whitlock. That's what I got to say to you.
He does look like a box.
Right, Claudia.
He does look like a box, Claudia. I didn't even notice that until you pointed that out, girl.
It's giving a little D energy and being mad at the world. It's giving, I never got picked on the kickball team. It's giving, why can't I throw a ball? Why can't I run fast? Why can't I run a 5 second 40-yard dash? It's giving, no one picked me for their team. It's giving, I got picked last for hide and seek. It's giving,
irresponsible.
Girls don't like me.
Did she say I got picked last for hide and seek? Oh my gosh, Claudia.
I did. And I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell
Okay.
no.
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And Jason Whitlock, you can be mad and call us names too. We're kind of used to it at Queens because when we touch nerves, we do notice that hit dogs do holler. We're used to
Empty crown world, baby.
Okay.
it. Nothing you could do can knock up our crowns. Is that right, Queens?
Hello,
Okay.
somebody.
Let's toast to that.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to pray for Jason Whitlock to get the misery out of his life, because the fact that you came from a Black woman had nothing to do with us. It's showing who you are, not who we are. It's showing who you are. We'll be back. Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. All right, y'all, a recent episode of Sophia with the an F podcast, Amber Rose said she's no longer interested in dating. Amber said, I want to be single for the rest of my life. I don't want to share my house or my life with anyone. I don't want anyone around my kids. I don't want to have sex. No. Ew. She added, I'm fine with being by myself too. I'm very happy to not share my bed with anyone. What are your thoughts on Amber deciding to give up on dating? And have you ladies ever felt the same? Lisa Ray, let's start with you. What do you think?
Oh, that's sad.
It is.
Because everybody, when it's right, love feels good, and it wasn't meant for us to be by ourselves. It's meant for us to share the good and the bad. But I will say this about her, that it's good that she's taking a step back. And with the step back, she's going to heal, and she's going to manifest something out of that healing process that's really going to be something powerful. So when she runs into it, it's going to be dynamic for her. And that's also my prayer for her as well. So good. Take a step back. Don't share your bed. Don't have the baby, seeing anybody coming in and out of your life. Get into you, because you can give the best you to someone that deserves you.
All right, Selena, what are your thoughts?
I agree with Lisa Ray too. But can you blame her? I mean, she's come from so much trauma, in regards to men. And I understand where her energy is coming from, but I do agree with Lisa Ray. I don't think she should give up on love. And I think with the type of woman that she is, she's so passionate, she's so smart, she's drop dead gorgeous, and she's such a advocate for women's rights. You know what I'm saying? Like free rights, like just being whoever we want to be. I think she should take that energy and really pour it into her sons, and make them be the kind of men that she didn't get to have. You know what I'm saying? So that when they grow up, they'll be better men for better women. And I do think that this is good for her to step back and just pour all of that passionate energy into herself. And when you do that, when you love on yourself real hard like that, the next person that comes along will know how to love you, because you'll be showing them that. So I think someone will come along, and I think that she will find someone. I think she just feels this way right now. And it's valid. It's valid. Hell, I'm a married woman, and I got a whole bunch of frogs in my past, honey. So she, being single, don't you ain't the only one that's got frogs, but I believe it's coming for her, and I'm gonna speak that for her, that she's gonna find the right man that can handle a woman like her.
It's so sad that so many women, you hear this, it's not just Amber Rose, but she's saying the quiet part out loud, that a lot of women are like, they'd rather be by themselves and deal with a constant thing. That seems like it's a lot tougher. I don't know what's happening, but there seems to be a disconnect with men and women, and I don't know what it is. I'm currently reading a book that a good friend recommended called Love Yourself Like Your Life Depended on It. And I think especially with women, we're always like caring about somebody else and putting their feelings above ours, and it really does a number on us. Vivica, what do you think about this story with Amber Rose? And what do you think? Is this a good move?
Well, Amber will always keep it 100 with you. You can always count on Amber to be like, right now, y'all getting on my entire nerves. I don't want you in bed. I don't want you touching me. I don't want you to come over here trying to court me. Just get the hell away from me. And I've been that way, where it's just like, you know what? Right now, I need to focus on myself. And that reaction comes from pain. Like the other ladies have said, the other queens have said, it comes from pain and disappointment. And just like, what the hell? Am I so hard to love that I can't, because she's a fun girl. She's a fun girl. I mean, I've met Amber. She's fun. She's beautiful. All the things that the Queen said on the show. But to me, I think the statement is completely out of frustration. And give her a little while until somebody comes by and tickle her little funny bone again. And all of a sudden, she's going to be on Instagram. Oh, I'm in love.
Right.
Look, you know what I mean? Why? Somebody going to come by and tickle her little funny bone again. And she going to be all right. Amber, keep hope alive, baby. Okay. But I do appreciate you saying that right now, I'm going to be patient. Be patient, sweetheart. There is someone out there to love you. Sometimes we have a problem as women jumping into the shallow end of the pool head first because we want to nurture. We want a relationship. Take the time to get to know someone that is going to love you as a queen. And if that means for right now, you got to be a little bit by yourself, baby, it's okay.
Right. Great advice. I like that you all were gentle with Amber Rose. I think she gets a lot of backlash. And people act like because we know of maybe 4 public relationships about her, that she's so bad and so fast. And like you secretaries at home, no shade to secretaries. Let me not say secretaries. You people that are not in the entertainment business at home have the luxury of doing far more things and you don't get criticized. So don't hold her to a different standard because she's famous. I just need people to stop doing that to people that we know them. I think it's really cruel. It's a cruel double standard.
And besides that, it's like really life teaches you so much because when you go through so much and even so much pain, you realize that, hey, what am I doing? And what can I do differently? What can I learn from this situation? Because I don't want this pain anymore. I don't want this energy anymore. And that's why I said, and we all have said the same thing, Queens, just take your time and we'll be here to find out who your next gonna be, girl.
Okay. Matter of fact, you want to come here and talk about it, Amber, when it happened, girl, honey, we can have some drinks and talk all about it.
She should come here.
Can't nobody love you like you. When she starts to love herself real hard out loud, they don't have a choice. Anybody that steps into her presence, they're going to have to love her the same or they have to kick rocks.
I like that, Selena. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, speaking of someone that knows how to love himself really, really good, Kanye is a suspect in a battery investigation after a heated exchange with a photographer escalated to Ye grabbing and throwing the woman's phone. I don't know if you saw the video.
I did.
Her phone and threw it in the middle of the street. Vivica, what do you think about it when you saw it?
This is the one time y'all gonna be surprised.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
100% behind Kanye and his actions. If y'all would have seen the way they were stalking him, he was just wanting to go and see his kids play, basketball. To try and have some normalcy in his hectic world. Y'all leave him alone. Let him go be with North and Chicago and Saint and I think the other one's Psalms. But Chicago, y'all can't roll up on him. And then wait a minute. The worst part was that the one chick, he's walking toward her with anger. Like you can tell he hot because his nostrils was flared and everything. She records him.
Filming. A fool.
I'm like, girl, so that's why her phone got snatched. So, this is the one time that it's like, I really felt bad for them because I know they're public figures. However, they do deserve, when it comes to the kids, privacy and respect. Back up. So if you get your phone threw away or snatched up, oh, well.
All right.
I'm going to take it even a step further, Vivica. I'm 100% with you on this. And I think, even if he's not out looking at his kids, the way that woman kept filming while he's walking and trying to explain to her that that's not what he wanted her to do is outrageous. And at some point,
invasion of privacy.
Yes, it should be illegal. And my thing is this. Now, we all know Kanye wild. The man that went nuts was talking all wild and crazy, and then he went into hiding. Here he is trying to mind his own business. And the minute he's trying to man his own business, y'all come after him and keep picking at him and messing with him. And then so you can go, ooh, look, see, he's crazy. So who is it then? Is it y'all? Because now y'all looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave the people alone, especially since it's been all over everywhere that he has mental this, mental that, all this stuff. Why do you keep provoking him if you know this? I don't understand. And then you laughing like it's funny. And then we wondering why. Now, see, The same people.
Selena, then they turn victim. Oh my God,
that's what I'm saying. And then if someone, and Lord forbid, God, knock on wood and everything else, God forbid we wake up with as much drama that we wake up and open up to see in our phones, something has happened to him where he's taken his life or anything like that. God forbid, I would never wish that on him. But that's the climate that we're in. You stressing people out. Leave people alone. Like, be responsible.
I beg to differ.
I'm sick of it.
I beg to differ. I feel like this. You mentioned that that when it's with his kids, that people should back up. I think the whole shit is shenanigans. That your private life should be your private life, period.
Right. That's what I said.
It's illegal, period. But it's not. And because he know it's not, he cannot pick and choose when the paparazzi is going to follow him, because they're going to follow him doing whatever that he do, because that's what he does. And because you have already shown that you can't ignite, they're going to press those buttons. It's up to you not to. Now, I know how it is to explode sometimes. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody taking nothing out of my hand that belong to me.
Well, I personally think that there should be laws to protect celebrities. Because listen, I have 6 godchildren. And if somebody was to ever roll up on me while I'm having my private time with them, because that's the one time when somebody will roll up on me and be like, can I? And I'm like, no, I'm with my babies.
No, when you eat too.
And I will protect that privacy. I will. So I think that there needs to be some kind of law that, protects us to a certain extent. We're human.
Right. We human beings.
Those are his children. He's supposed to protect them.
Common courtesy, like read the room.
Yeah. It's like when you eat, you want somebody to come right up on you when you're, and they're right.
Right. I agree. Most of what y'all saying. That's their job. They ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna be wondering that they gonna stop.
That lady wasn't her job. She was just in the car. She wasn't even paparazzi.
No, they say that she may have been working for TMZ. So here's the thing. I get invasion of privacy is one thing, but I don't think it gives you the right to destroy someone's property. Hear me out real quick. What if that phone had someone's last video with their mother? What if they had really important stuff on there? I don't think that
then don't go pointing it at.
But I don't think that. I don't think that. I don't think I.
Shit. I mean, shoot.
I don't think that.
Don't go pointing at somebody if you've got private stuff on there. You should have the side phone.
Can I finish my sentence? Just taking a video of someone does not constitute, in my opinion, throwing someone's $1,000 phone in the ocean or in a street. Like I've had to push people, like just block someone and get them out of my face. I don't have to throw their property and break it. It's her job. That's what she does. I don't know.
I feel you, Claudia.
I think in the middle is where it should be.
And I mean, there's both sides. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, this is what celebrity brings. Unfortunately,
I feel you, but we come on, y'all. We have to look at the climate of what is going on with people and anxiety and mental illness and depression. At what point do we say, okay, even paparazzi, I don't care if that's your job. You know what I'm saying? Even paparazzi. Yeah, right. What kind of decency as a person? Because y'all human beings too. At what point do you say, all right, let's chill on Kanye because he been going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point does that make, it just ain't cool to me.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win that fight, because I think that what they gonna say about that is that they gotta eat and they gotta feed their family. So this is my job. And
there's so many other people they could get.
And in doing your job, if the property gets destroyed,
and not that's gonna bring the money that he bring, because they know how to have him react.
And I'm sure they have insurance. I'm sure TMZ has insurance for equipment, because I'm sure that's not the first camera that was thrown. So I'm sure they have insurance.
I just think two things can be true at the same time. You're absolutely right, ladies. There should be less invasion of privacy, especially with celebrities. You should be able to have your private moment. And we got to find a way where we can have that without people coming after you for the property. Because I don't know. All right, y'all. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more after this. Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. I just want to say something. I didn't get a chance to do this at the top of the show. I definitely want to make sure we don't go finish the show without sending our deepest condolences to Ricky Smiley and his entire family. He lost his son. It's been all over social media, and he's understandably very devastated. And we just want to send the Queens from our family to yours. We want to send thoughts and prayers to you, and our deepest condolences, Ricky Smiley. I know that's got to be terrible for you.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, brother.
All right. Let's move on. We'll definitely keep y'all updated. And again, Ricky, we
love you.
We're really sorry. We're sending much love. All right, so let's get into the story. Akon is getting backlash for making comments about men being superior to women and how both will never be equal. Akon appeared on Joe Budden's podcast and said women in African countries are known for treating their men like kings. He said the roles are very defined, it's very clean. Like here, even if you say the word role to a woman here, they'll get offended. He added, and if a woman doesn't understand her position and the role that she plays in life, everybody's confused. Now, Akon took a deeper dive and explained the science behind creating life. He said, the women don't create life. They support the creation of life. He said, men, we're gods. We're the ones that create life. Let me give you the science of it. A man right now can create life without a woman. A woman can't create life without a man. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman, I would just shoot my sperm, put it in an incubator, and just give it 9 months. Wow, this guy sounds ridiculous. And even maybe less with today's science. A woman can't do that. I want to ask what your thoughts on Akon's comments. I want to start with Selena, but I will say it is obvious wherever you grew up, you skip the science. The science. You can't put jizz and a sperm in a petri dish in a baby cell up here. It needs something else.
Lies, brother.
His brain ain't braining.
And that's all you need to say.
And you know what? I really, before we look like haters, I really went and did a little piece of research on this because to say that you're superior to women would mean that we're inferior. And I don't like that statement. But first of all, let's talk about Africa. Since you want to talk about how popping it is in Africa and how clean you said that the relationships are and that the roles are so clean. Well, why is it that 1 in 2 African women experience abuse? Not just abuse, violence, from genital mutilation, from rape, emotional violence, and trafficking. Also in South Africa, it's the highest in the world. In South Africa, it's the highest rape rate in the world. Actually, you all treat your women like shit. So in real life, to say that it's clean is a fool. And actually, your women are afraid of you. So that's why they're in their place. Luckily, we have mouths on us here in America. So we're staying alive, apparently, or staying, and actually we're being abused as well, but at least we can speak up and say something about it. The fact that you would say that you're superior is perpetuating that violence. It's the very thing that perpetuates that violence. He ought to be ashamed of himself. And those are facts. Africa has the highest rate of black men having violence against Black women in the world. You're insane.
And here's the other thing about that. I get it, that if that's the way that you were raised and that's what you were taught, then that's all you know. So hence, he's from there. He's not from here, So I get that, but you can't bring that over here and just tell us how we should be. You know what I mean? I will say this, though. It does seem like it's kind of going that way because you got all these blended families and all these men. It's like I got 2 and 3 women and we're like, oh, okay. Well, if he can afford us, we are right. But it just softens us to shut us up that we don't really get what we want, which is a one-on-one man-woman relationship or one-on-one or whatever kind of relationship that is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man and a woman. It could be a woman, a man and a man. But whatever your relationship is, it makes you not want to speak up. And that's what he's afraid of. They're coming over here that we have, what they say, we have too much mouths. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we were raised. This is what you may find a few, over here that may be down with it. But, that's not really our thing. But
it's just so sad.
Vivica, let's hear from you. What do you think about this? And, we got to be in our place.
I know. Well, I thought Akon was one who was progressive because he's went and he's made money, and I thought he was reinvesting into the community. But I don't get the absolute male chauvinistic way of thinking that women have to bow down and that you are such life, because I think women today are kind of proving y'all wrong on that point. Don't be afraid of a woman's power, Akon, because it seems like that's what's going on with you, that you're threatened by a real woman. So that's what you heard from four ladies here tonight, real women that are telling you, we don't have to bow down to you. We want to be your partner, which is something that you should want.
I'm tired of this man-woman thing. I'm tired of I feel like Black men and Black women, we're constantly fighting and battling and jockeying for position. I'm the leader. No, you ain't going to tell me what to do. And no woman is telling on my level. To me, that's one of the biggest clear signs of insecurity, when you have to keep on re-establishing your point. If you are a true leader and someone who is worthy of being a leader in my life, we all going to know. Women are going to know. We smell that strength. We feel that strength. You don't have to broadcast it. You don't have to tell everyone and say these ridiculous things. And Akon, baby boy, let me help you out here. You cannot come on a rag and think a baby's going to come out of that 9 months later. You can't just put that in an incubator and say, voila. You can't have it because I am a God woman and I don't need you. If anything, a woman could, I'm not going to say we can do it by ourselves. We need each other. And we need, the faster we get away from this dumbass, I can do it without you, I can do it without you, and say we need each other. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, I'm saying, I'm not one of those, I don't need a man. I love having a man. I love having a partner. And we don't need to keep pushing each other away. This is mad corny. And it's 2023, we're still doing this whack shit. What, can we end this battle of the sexes between Black men and Black women? We have enough battles out there.
We need each other.
We do. And you know what? We ran out of time, but Queen Naija, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. Stay tuned for a new episode of Brutally Honest with Jasmine Brandon. We will see y'all next week. Bye, Queens.
Bye, Queens. Bye, everybody.